All right, Friday morning update, because we didn't do a Thursday update at all. Yesterday was kind of a crazy day. We just had a lot of stuff going on, and every time I was like, I need to go grab the GoPro and do an update, it didn't happen. Anyways, yesterday we got the replacement heifers sorted off from the steers, and so they are out. You can see them now, actually, because maybe right there in that field, all the way out there, you can see Monkey, Chloe's white heifer. She stands out like a sore thumb. So they're out there because, like I said earlier, we don't need to be feeding them, you know, as much as we are these steers. We're going to push the steers a little harder than we are them because we're keeping them as replacements. So we want them to grow up at their own pace and get ready to breed come November, middle of November, into November-ish. So we moved them. What else did we do? We got Spotty steer put back over here with Chloe's. It's hard to point backwards. Got him put back over here in Chloe's little pen over there so that we can get Chloe to practice, because she's gotten bucked off her last 3 bulls at the rodeo, and we have not been practicing because it's been so hot. But it's starting to be, like this morning, it's very cool. It's starting to cool off in the evenings, so we'll be able to practice and you know, not put a ton of strain on him, because he is a big pet. He's a big baby. What else did we do? Got hay put out. Of course, they're getting grain. Yesterday was also Meet Your Teacher Day, so the kids got to go. We took them to the school. They got to take their school supplies and meet their teachers. So that was kind of a big deal for them. They've been anticipating that for a long time now. They go back to school Tuesday, so just in a few days they'll be back at school, which is crazy. Summer kind of went whoosh, all gone. So that was kind of yesterday. We were just kind of running around, moving cows, and there was something else that happened, but I'm struggling to remember what. Of course, we rode the outside horse that's here getting rode. Don't know his name. He's that big Palomino. I'm just gonna call him Blondie. When I was a kid, my dad had a Palomino horse that he called Blondie. So that's just kind of funny. I see a Palomino horse and I automatically think Blondie from Good, Bad, and the Ugly. So rode him, checked fences before we moved everything. The hired hand also got his projects done over at the lease ground. We were working on getting fences rebuilt from all the flood, so he got that all put back together, brand new fences. And yesterday he was going around checking all the other fences, make sure everything was at least up on the perimeter and whatnot. And today he is over at another lease place fixing the fence along the highway, and then we will start going through the interior fences, because we are going to be moving, you know, some of these cows over there eventually. So need to make sure all the fences are good. Right now there's like 20 cows over there, because we had a bunch get cold from the spring herd last year, so there's only 20 cows over there. And so they have such free roam, they're really not pressuring the fence at all, so we can afford to have some fences that are not as good. But as soon as we put more in there, of course, they'll start putting pressure on. And yeah, also, how many of you guys' horses are that easy to catch? No grain, nothing. Yeah, that's right, I didn't think so. Put your head down, Rowan. So this morning, hang on, I need 2 hands here. There we go. All right, this morning we are going to go help our friend Tyler. Tyler and Sarah are friends, which I don't know if they want me to say their names, but whatever. They're my friends, so they have to suffer my social media presence. They bought their first set of cows last year, and they have had cows before, like his dad and grandpa own a few cows, but this was their first purchase of cows. They brought some heavy bred cows, and thankfully before cows really went high, I mean, it was a lot of money. I remember when he was buying them, we were trying to go to the sale barn and buy some, and it was just like, man, these things are crazy, you know. And so he ended up finding a guy that is known around here for putting groups of cows together and doing a real good job. So he went up there and bought some cows from him, had them delivered, excuse me, and yeah, so we've been trying to help them as much as we can as they're learning. So this morning we're going over there to work the calves. We're gonna band the bull calves because that's the way they want to do it, and so we're going to go over there and teach them how we know how to band with a California bander. They don't want to learn how to cut because they're, like I said, they're trying to figure out what works best for them, and everybody's gonna have a different program. I get frustrated when everyone's like, oh, you gotta do it this way. Well, you know, not everybody has the skill set, the setup to do it that way. So they want to band, so that's what we're gonna do, and we will help them figure that out. And there is a renegade calf, I was told. So the farm that their cows are on is just down the highway. So rather than try to drag a trailer down there, I'm literally just gonna throw a saddle on this roan and take off down the road. So that's the plan for this morning. Shouldn't take too long. Get those calves worked. Look at the cows. I don't know if we need to do anything with the cows or not. And then come home. The kids have already done their chores. My chores take quite a while, so we'll go ahead and I've done some, but I'll finish the rest of the chores when I get back. And what else is, oh, we gotta go school shopping today. I think I get to go depending on what comes up. So we may run to town and do some back to school shopping. The kids like to you know, try their shoes on and everything like that. And we try to do as much locally as we can. I know a lot of people do online back to school shopping. We do buy some stuff online, but like even in the past, you know, we'll go to the local shoe store and buy shoes, stuff like that. So we try to shop local as much as we can, even if it's a chain store. You know, we're keeping money in our local economy because those local stores employ local people, so on and so forth. You guys know how that works. Anyways, that's the plan of action for this morning. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, we have some horse feed getting delivered today because they were low the other day when they delivered. They only brought a couple bags just to get us by. Yeah. And my saddle is not actually in the trailer where I tied him up. It's actually in the tack room, so I gotta lead him back over there. Isn't that fun? I guess that's it. Not much of an update this morning, but it's just, we're in that weird, you know, we're not calving yet. We're not feeding yet, other than here for the feeders. You know, we're not feeding cows. Summer's coming to an end. Kids are going back to school. It's too hot to brush hog. There's no hay to put up anymore. So there's a weird, things are actually kind of relaxed for the moment. Realistically, I should probably be working on remodeling the house while it's hot during the day, but I've actually just been, you know, I eat lunch and I go sit down for a few minutes because I'm like, you know what, I'm tired. Oh no, he's lazy. Oh well, I still get more done than you guys do. All right, so that's your Friday morning update. Hey, you don't need snacks. Get up, get your head up. Friday morning update. Somebody asked me some questions in the comments so that we can have stuff to talk about, because I do want to try to have a topic to talk about as opposed to just rambling. And today I don't have any topics, so it's just rambling. What do you think, Roan? Do you have anything to say? No? Well, you heard it here first. All right, thanks guys. Stick around. More stuff coming up. We'll try to get some video today of helping the neighbors if they don't care. And we'll see how that goes. So there you go. Thank you. Stick around.